You are about to receive one of the most broken formations in the game, alongside some killer attacking tips. This is the 4-3-1-2. You know the drill, I respond to all of my subscribers, so get your questions and comments down below. Let's get you set up. Cheap squad, it's all you ever need. Why spend money on this game when you can get free tips on this channel to get yourself beating anyone? As always team, we're hitting L2, going to custom tactics, and hitting L2 again to stick it in any of these slots, just so we can quickly switch to it once the game kicks off. I want you to be able to use this formation effectively, so just stick around so you understand why we are doing each thing. So to start with, defensive style, we're going press on heavy touch with this formation. It doesn't work with every formation, but it's really aggressive with this one. It's great for winning the ball back. Width 50, don't need to change that. Depth of 60, that's both for new gen and for old gen. Build up, play balanced. Chance creation, forward runs. This is really important because this intertwines nicely with our player instructions. Attacking width 50, this is a narrow formation, so we don't need to alter that at all. Players in the box of 7, slightly higher than normal, but this is just going to encourage our players to get forward and play some really defense splitting runs and passes. Corners and free kicks on 2. The corner tutorial is next on this channel, and I'm going to get you scoring a goal every single game with your set pieces, so stay tuned for that. That section's nice and straightforward. On to the next stage. Quick reminder for anyone new here, this channel is full of free FIFA tips and tutorials, so it doesn't hurt to hit the subscribe button to get them as and when they drop. And if you do want to directly support the channel, you can hit the thanks button below the video. Player instructions then, my friends, and remember there's some really good attacking tips coming up in the next section of the video, so make sure you stick around for that. We're going to start with the strikers first of all, and these are going to be on balanced width, mixed attack, normal interceptions, and basic defense support. That goes for both strikers, really basic instructions. Now the reason behind this is the forward runs chance creation that we did on the previous screen really kicks in when they're on mixed attack, and it also means that we can bring that central attacking midfielder into the play. Okay, so next on we're going to the central attacking midfielder. These want to be on stay forward, get into the box for cross, stick to position, and normal interceptions. These are basically going to anchor themselves in between those two strikers to make it kind of like a front 3 but in a triangle, and we're going to use the midfielders to spread either side of them to create some really good offensive traps to get those strikers in behind. So let's go to those midfielders next. So one of those two wide midfielders wants to be on balanced attack, get into the box across, normal interceptions, drift wide, and cover wing. This basically wants to be whoever is the most attacking player of the 3 midfielders you have. The other midfielder is going to be on very similar instructions. The only difference is we're just going to change their run support. So they're going to be on balanced attack, balanced crossing runs, normal interceptions, drift wide, and cover wing. So it's important that you watch the next section of the video so you understand, but basically with drift wide, they're not going to go out to the wing. All it means is they're going to go out and just sit behind the strikers, and this is so we can set traps. So we can do a backwards pass and get the strikers running in behind. You don't need to press any buttons, they will do it automatically. And you are just going to shred your opponents time after time. It's not just about scoring a few goals, this is an absolute goal frenzy formation. So it's really important that we have these on drift wide to set these nice chance creation opportunities up. So naturally, to give a bit of defensive responsibility to this formation, we're going to have the middle midfielder on drop between defenders, balanced crossing runs, normal interceptions, stick to position, and cover centre. You'll see this with a few of my formations, but the reason we have drop between defenders rather than stay back while attacking is that these will genuinely stay back and drop between the 2 centre backs, meaning they will sweep up any through balls that your opponents try to play. Whereas stay back while attacking, I always find tend to kind of ignore that instruction when you get in the final third. They'll end up showing for a backwards pass. You don't want them in the attack at all. These are literally going to sit there on the halfway line and sweep up any counter attacks that your opponent tries to do. So we're going to get the defense sorted out now, and we're going to start with the fullbacks. They're going to be on stay back while attacking, normal interceptions, overlap, and stick to position. The reason they're on overlap is it just encourages them to stay out wide and hug the touchline. So if we do need to play a back ball, what I class as a recycle ball, they're going to be there showing for the pass. And the reason we recycle play sometimes is passing backwards can be as effective as passing forwards. It'll open up more space in the middle of the pitch and also down the wings as well. Centre backs, you don't need to touch these guys at all, so stay back while attacking, normal interceptions and stick to position. Goalkeepers are up to you, my friends, as always. I like to have them on come for cross and sweeper keeper so they're a little bit more aggressive, but change that to your own preference. Alright, let's get you into some really good attacking situations with this formation. This formation defends like most traditional formations with a back four and a sitting central player. Meanwhile, on the attack, you have those two strikers and a stay forward central attacking midfielder, which gives you the opportunity to launch quick defense splitting counter-attacks. Having your front three set up in this little triangle means the central attacking midfielder can sometimes run beyond the two strikers to ask that question, how do you like your chips? A bonus tip if you want to recreate this chip, notice I hold the shoot button and then only press chip just as it's about to hit it. This gives you that lovely little dink over the keeper. Having your central midfielders set to drift wide means they will join you on the attack, giving you more time to pick out that perfect defense splitting pass. And it's a double portion of chips. Quick touch on player movement now, and notice in this attack I didn't trigger any runs at all. This formation is designed so players move gradually up the pitch with you, creating quick overloads down the centre of the pitch. Finally, touching on recycling the ball, I'd recommend getting into the habit of making those sideways and backwards passes to allow those runs to mature, and before you know it, your opponents will be getting a chempong.
A chempong.
Enjoy recycling the ball amongst this midfield three to take your game to the next level. Enjoy the formation, team, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Take it easy. Put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, 'cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light. Ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel.